guys, welcome back to another episode of Up-N-Runnin. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this episode's not going to be as bad as some of the other ones. Just kidding. Anyway, today we're going to continue to work on the 64 T-Bird. We're going to do the ball joints, and also we're going to do some tune-up work on it. And who knows, maybe some other stuff as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, I'm getting ready to do the ball joints. I'm going to be doing the upper ball joint on the passenger side, and then on the driver's side we're going to be doing a lower ball joint. So the both lowers in this car are original. I don't know about the uppers. They probably are original as well. So the bottom on the driver's side here is a riveted on joint, and then the top is a press-in joint. So we'll get to see one of each. Alright, so we're going to do the upper passenger side first. We got to take the tie rod end off and then loosen the ball joint screw and drop it down. Alright, so we're working on taking the lower driver's side apart. We got a bunch of that, but we're going to have to take the backing plate off for the brakes in order to get that to drop down far enough. Sorry, it's hard to keep the light. There we go. You can see it's hitting on the bottom of the backing plate, so we're going to have to drop that down and do it that way. Let me get over to the other side, see if you can see it there. Sorry, got to get the light just right so the camera focuses on it. Alright, so here's the Rock Auto story. So I ordered ordered both ball joints from Rock Auto. They had them in stock, or so they claimed, and I tried to get them locally. However, they couldn't get them, or they had an option that was extremely expensive. So I bought them from Rock Auto, and so when I tried to return them, what I quickly discovered is that they have no customer service whatsoever. You can't talk to anybody there, you can't email anybody there. I tried to call their phone system, no luck. Bottom line is you have to do just a return online. The problem is you have to go through for each item a big long checklist of why you want to return it, and then the computer determines how the shipping is going to get handled. In this case, I know I ordered it correctly because through their verification process, during the return process, it showed me that I ordered it for a '64 Thunderbird. However, they said, well, it's not your fault that the ball joints were wrong, but it's not our fault either, so we're going to make you pay for half the shipping on the return. So I had no choice but to, if I wanted to get any money at all back, I had to pay for half the shipping to return them, even though I ordered it correctly. The next thing was I had ordered a horn relay, and then shortly after that found one in a box that I had, and so I thought, well, I'll just put the horn relay back in the box when I return the ball joints, and I'll get credit for those. However, they would not let you return that with the ball joints. Because I ordered that and didn't need it, they wanted me to do a completely separate shipment on it, in which I had to pay for. So this horn relay is like this big, weighs like an ounce, and they wouldn't let me put it in the box with the ball joints. They wanted me to pay for the return shipping on it. Well, of course, it's not worth it, so I ended up just hanging on to that, but that's the last time they're going to get any money from me. I found other sources for stuff since then, and it's not worth the risk of having it cost you that much money to return something. So as far as I'm concerned, no more Rock Auto. If you have any stories of Rock Auto, please be sure to leave them in the comments. I'm just kind of curious what other people have found. This was the second time I ordered from them. The first time everything went off without a hitch, it was no problem. There were some items on the second order that I got and were no problem at all. They were correct, but as soon as you run into a problem, it starts to get kind of expensive from them. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. Alright guys, I put this all back together, had Robert put it all back together. I had to order some new stuff from a company called Rare Parts, R-A-R-E Parts. They seem to have all the stuff for these old cars. So as soon as that comes in, we'll do it again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set the timing on here. So I've got the vacuum advance plugged off. And this should be at 6 degrees before top dead center. Alright, that's 6. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. The wrench is a little close to the fan, so that's why I'm shutting it off. And then I'll just double check it when I'm done. 106 degrees. It was considerably off when we started. I didn't look exactly where it was, but it was considerably off. Alright, I gotta get a screwdriver and then we'll set up the vacuum on the carb and test that. Okay, I pulled this vacuum line off. The end of this is in a little bit rough shape, so I'm going to go ahead and snip it off. It's all cracked and everything. Make a nice clean end. Block that off just in case it goes anywhere, and then I'm going to hook the vacuum up to it. Alright, the gauge is sitting nice and even. That's great news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the idle mix screws in until I get the most vacuum. Just a little bit at a time each one. That vacuum gauge will go up to a point as I turn those screws in, and then eventually it'll start to lose again. And I want to get it at the peak vacuum. Right now we started at like 17, we're at about 18 and a half. Alright, we dropped down to 18 there, so I'm going to back those up and go to that 18 and a half, and I think that'll do it. Yeah, we're holding nice and steady at 18 and a half, so I think that's actually even creeping up closer to 19. Yeah, we're still right at 18 and a half. Belt squeal. Yeah, we're holding right at 18 and a half, so I think that's good. Alright, I'm checking the dwell right now. It looks like it's off a little bit. I'm going to have to check the gap on the points and see where those are at. I'm probably going to let it cool down a little bit. cap looks pretty decent. I'm going to let this cool down a pinch and then take a look at these points and see where these are at. I'm just going to get it into position. I want to get it on a high spot on the cam in here, and it looks like right there is going to be good. Just wanted to make sure the key was off, so I'm going to get a feeler gauge and test that and see where it's at. I'm just going to take a little piece of emery paper and just touch that up a little bit as long as I got it open, and then I'll put it back together. Alright, I just did the tune-up on this thing. I'm going to pull the steering wheel back over, fire it up, and see how it is going in the gear. Fires right up, runs good. Nice. There's no hesitation. It had a hesitation before. I can't drive it because the front end's still half apart from the ball joints. But we'll get that taken care of. But I mean, overall, it feels really nice. So I think the tune-up was a success. Alright, that'll wrap up another episode of Up-N-Runnin. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the bell right next to it to get your notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching. Alright. Ow! Son of a... Oh, that hurt. You guys probably didn't see that. I just smacked the crap out of my head. Alright.